We are back. The show doesn't stop, by the way. Tell the truth, Tuesday does not stop during the breaks. D. Lou with some great stuff on the helmet rule. I'm telling you, man, you have not lived until you talk football with Damione Lewis. Hopefully y'all are enjoying it, and we're excited to have him for Tell the Truth Tuesdays from 8 until 9. And we don't have a catchy name for Fridays. You'll be a part of the big Fanatic Football Friday on Fridays 8 to 9 as well. Well, last segment of the hour, we'll get to some of the texts that are coming in. Then we'll get to our Miami Hurricanes question. T-Bone's college football shower revelation, 2 coming up. But D-Lou, this is what people came to hear. Are you coming around like everybody else is on Christian McCaffrey, 6 or 7 pounds of added muscle, and maybe he can run? I'm not saying run him, 20-plus times a game, but maybe 14, 15 carries, and maybe half of them between the tackles.
10 to 12 carries a game. We're going to get probably about 6 or 7 in between the tackles.
He can't go 10 between the tackles in a given game?
No.
Let me
listen, man.
Why
listen,
not?
Listen.
Wasn't he running between the tackles the other day?
On a bad defense, yeah. Yes, they ran power. They ran counter. They did run their in-between the tackles plays, which they are going to run with him in the game. But we can't expect 71-yard touchdowns every time he touches the ball. The norm, when it really gets popping off, it's going to be maybe 2 yards a carry inside. His yards are going to come through stretch and come through tosses and things like that where they're attacking the edge. And then the passing game. He is not going to be a dominant in-between-the-tackle runner. It's just not going to happen. I don't care what he does. He needs to gain 15 pounds to be able to do that. If he gains 15 pounds, it's going to be slower. So what does it benefit?
I feel like you've seen him with a little added power between the tackles. I
ain't seen no added power. I saw some bad tackling and bad defense is what I saw. I saw a guy go high, hit him in the shoulder, and it knocked him 3 yards off balance. He bounces off Van Roten and takes it to the house. That's what I saw. I'm not giving that yip, yip, hooray, because I know better.
I
know better.
But there were other runs, D-Lou. The one where he put his head down and the pile moved back a couple of yards. You didn't see that one? Picked up 5 yards.
If y'all could only see how I just looked at Mac when he said what he just said. I wish y'all could just see
get the tape. Get the tape out, Bone. Get the tape out.
He hit the pile with his offensive line pushing, and they moved back.
Oh, come on.
Big deal. He wasn't by himself.
Oh, he played a role in that, though. He went in hard. He was more decisive. Last year, it was more of a pitter-patter dance around.
It was 2 offensive linemen on 1 defensive lineman, and then some linebackers came in. They better move the pile.
This is like Warren Sapp versus Brett Favre.
Are you serious? Listen, man. Listen, Matt. This is it right here. He's going to break tackles. That would be awesome. He's going to be able to break some tackles here or there. He ought to do a much better job at that this year than he did last year because he's put on a couple of pounds.
All right, good. So,
but we not going to crown him the best that ever do it in between the tackles. It's just not going to happen.
I'm not saying that, man.
He's going to break a tackle here. He's going to break a tackle. I hope he breaks more tackles. I think he will. He'll break more tackles than he did last year, which is what, 1 or 2, right? You get 1 or 2 last year?
Did he broke inside the tackles? Inside the tackles.
1 or 2 inside the tackles? 1 or 2.
Well, he already broke one the other day. Broke that tackle on that touchdown run. He also got
What are you talking about? It was a doggone paw print across his shoulder that knocked him 3 yards the other way. He bounced off the offensive lineman, who made a heck of a block, by the way. Some guy he wasn't even supposed to block. He made a heck of a play.
He did make a great block.
And then he bounced off of Van Roten and took it to the house, which he should do.
How about the play?
What I got a problem with is why are you even moving that much when Quinn came by and hit him on the shoulder pad? He hit him on the shoulder pad.
Oh, he didn't move that much.
He didn't grab him. He didn't twist him. He hit him on the shoulder pad with an open paw.
Here's the deal.
A last-ditch effort. And you're going to call that and say, whoa, that's the greatest run in football history, 71 yards. He broke tackles. He broke a paw print.
Well,
are you serious?
How about the tackle where the D lineman had his leg, he spun out of it, got out of that tackle, and then took on another tackler and then went down.
That's a broken tackle.
Yeah, he broke the tackle of the
defensive lineman. Good, I hope to see more of that. Yes, he did.
But our point is
bad angle, defensive tackle on the ground, grabbing his leg. Yeah, he broke a tackle that he should have broken.
Do you not want to give him credit because
I done gave this man all kind of credit.
When you told
but we're not going to live in a falsehood here. I'm giving this man all kind of credit. He is the best receiving running back in the league. He is awesome outside of the tackles. He is below average in between the tackles.
You don't think he can be good between the tackles?
No, I don't. He's not powerful enough. He's not big enough to be good enough in between the tackles.
What do you got?
He is below average.
I'm doing the math here. So D-Lou is going to be here for the last 3 preseason games 2 times a week. He'll be here 17 weeks during the season. How many times are you guys going to have this argument during the year?
Every week.
Because that's 30.
Every week.
That's 34 times during the season.
Every week this
plus
will
6.
be the case.
There's 40 more of these.
Well, and
we got 40 more.
Bone, here's the frustrating thing, because you've heard me talk about McCaffrey. Like, when Rivera started talking about 25 to 30 touches, D-Lou, I said, man, you got C.J. Anderson on this team. This is a two-back league now. You know, there's very few feature backs. Don't make him a 25. You're going to wear him down, make him a 25, 30-touch guy. But give him
15 of those are going to be receptions.
Give him 15 carries and 6 catches a game, and you got 21 touches.
If they're going to do anything, it's going to be 15 catches, and it's going to be 10 carries.
15 catches. He set the single-season record by like 200 or something.
That's what they're going to throw him the ball. He had 80 receptions last year as a rookie. You think that number not going up?
But 15 catches would be 240 catches for the season.
He will be close to 100 receptions this year.
I know, but that's 6 catches a game. 6 catches a game is 96.
They're going to throw him the ball. I don't see him carrying the ball more than – there's no way he's a 20-carry a game guy.
Can he do 15 and 6?
I don't see why. You got C.J. Anderson. You can't put that kind of pounding on it. He ain't going to last, bro.
But last year they ran it 30 times a game.
How many times are those, Jonathan?
I have to look it up. I mean, McCaffrey was at like 7 carries a game last year. I think you got to get him up to 14 or so. That's what
he's going to get the ball 10 to 12 times a game. You cannot allow him to run the ball more than that. His body is not going to take that pounding. Trust me when I tell you.
What if you
He will not make it through the back side of the season without being hurt.
Stewart was 13 attempts a game last year.
And McCaffrey was 7.
Right. And
so
that was plenty enough. And putting 3 to 4 more carries on him a game is more than enough.
What about 14 and 10?
No.
McCaffrey gets 14, Anderson gets 10.
He needs to be around 10 to 12 carries a game. His body will not put up with the pounding, Mac. I'm telling you. This is not.
I agree with you. If you go 20 carries a game,
this is not me just throwing something crazy out there. He is too little to run in between the tackles that many times.
Bone,
there is no way.
How many did Kamara average, Bone, last year? Look,
Kamara's bigger than McCaffrey and stronger and fast. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about why can't he be a similar player to Kamara and Devontae Freeman?
What Kamara had? 12 to 15? And then
you're talking about carries, right?
Carries.
Let me
12 or 10?
I accidentally typed in Camry, not Kamara, so I've got car
and Ingram had what? 15?
Kamara averaged 7.5 carries per game last year.
Okay, so he was low too. He was down.
That's his number.
No, that's going to change. They'll
change it as he goes along. Yeah, he's going to be up to 10.
He also had a better.
You're not cutting many reps from Ingram.
Keep in mind, Kamara had a better back last year with him than McCaffrey.
Yeah, he did. Stu was struggling last year. This year we got a better back in Anderson. Anderson deserves at least 10 touches a game.
Anderson going to get 10 touches a game, and he's going to get probably more short yardage touches a game. McCaffrey will have 10 to 12 carries a game.
Are you frustrated, D-Lou, with
I'm
this
not
conversation?
Frustrated. I already know.
You seem like you're a little
upset. Frustrated.
Are you regretting signing up for these 2 shows?
No, I'm not regretting one bit. I'm just sitting here. I'm just telling you the future. And then as we go along and we pull out the numbers week after week and you sit here and make this same argument, you'll finally say, D-Lou, you know what? You were right.
I'm never going to admit it. Yes,
you will admit because the numbers don't lie. You will have to admit it.
D-Lou,
you will have to admit it.
The year last year, D-Lou, he averaged 4.7 yards a carry. And guys like you weren't paying any attention because you already made up your mind on him. He can evolve as a back.
He averaged 4.7 yards a carry. Where?
Second half of the year.
Inside the tackles?
No.
Okay, that's what your argument and my argument has always been one thing. Can McCaffrey consistently run the ball effectively inside the tackles? And that answer last year was what?
No, it didn't work out.
Okay.
But there's a Stewart effective run between the tackles.
Down goes Mac.
Really.
Down goes Mac.
Down goes Mac. Get your ass out of here.
By the way,
I got him cussing, y'all. I got him cussing.
By the way,
against my teammates.
I can't wait till Tell the Future Friday.
That should be what it is because you're looking forward to the weekend. Tell the Future. On Tuesday. Tell the Future Friday. That's what it should be. All right. If y'all want to jump in on the phone lines or text, what do y'all think about this? 704.
Mac's against the ropes. Mac is reeling against the ropes.
Look at this texter. Guys, can we move on yet? Yeah, we can. In January, actually. In January, we move on for a handful of months.
2019.